Greetings and welcome to
the Trippy Food Bloodfest.
Sorry about that, a little bit of drama there. Today we are going to try blood sausage, a very special episode, and in some cases things made with blood that's not necessarily in sausage format. So we are going to try, I think we got 5 things here. So we have sundae from Korea. If you're looking for that, you can check an Asian grocery. I know H Mart should have it. Or if you know of a specific Korean grocery, being that it's a product of Korea, I would look there. We have morcilla, which is typically from the Latin American countries. Not sure exactly which one it is. We got this one at Ka Market, which is in Portland Mercado, which is in Portland, Oregon. We have a blood sausage ring, we have blood pudding, and we have blutwurst, all 3 of which we got at Marina Market in Poulsbo, Washington. And last but not least, we have dinuguan, which is a Filipino dish. We got that at Tambayan, which is a restaurant here in Portland, Oregon. And so the grill was not too kind to us. When we put the meats on the grill, they blackened up pretty quickly, but they are cooked thoroughly. So you have kind of this blackened mess here, which is going to mean that the skin or the casing is going to be a little bit crispy, but that's okay. So over here, we've kind of separated it out. So we have the sundae, we have our black pudding, we have our morcilla, we have our blutwurst, and blood ring. And so I'm just going to try a little bit of it, and then I'm going to try the dinuguan. And I have some steamed rice, so I might use that leg in between to kind of cleanse the palate. So let's start with the sundae. Americans spell that Soondae. Sometimes in Korea, they actually spell it like Sunday, like the day of the week. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. The casing isn't too burnt. Now this one, because it has rice in it, and it has a kind of a springy texture to it. It's really good. It reminds me of Colombia morcilla for some reason, except that can sometimes have peas and other things in it. Well, that was really good. Now, our black pudding, we had a little bit of a hard time with, because typically black pudding is sliced into rings and just put on a grill, like a griddle. We only had a grill available to us, so we put it on the grill. It doesn't have a casing to it, so it just kind of sat on the grill and cooked on the outside, charred on the outside a little bit. Fortunately, it didn't fall apart into the grill. So here's black pudding from Ireland. And they also eat it in the UK. Typically, you'd eat this for breakfast. No surprises there. Really rich. Now, some people are afraid of blood sausage because blood can have kind of a iron taste to it. Well, it's not too bad. I mean, if you're used to that, you can get past that pretty easy. And then there's so much other flavor in there, especially with the spices. And then, oats or whatever else they have to add in it. But that one's really nice. All right, so let's try the morcilla. And I don't know about the casing. The casing is really thick. It's like a thick skin. And I don't know if they just use, beef skin or something. But I'm kind of like reluctant to eat that. And it doesn't pull apart very easily. So let's just scoop some of that up. This one almost tastes like it has potatoes in it. There's no rice in this one. And typically a morcilla would have rice in it. This one had more beef flavor to it, almost like ground beef, and less blood flavor to it. Well, that's really good. Yeah, that is good. Now, let's try the blood ring. And this one's very red. I don't know if maybe it's not quite done, or it's just a darker red because there's more blood to it and less of anything else. That one does taste more of blood. It's really light on the spices as well. The other ones are really nicely spiced and And this one is pretty much straight ahead, blood and meat. That one's really good. And then last but not least, the Blutwurst. That one, the casing is really nice. Even though it's charred, there's a nice texture to it, a nice taste to it. So that one's really good. Now we'll try the Dinuguan. Now, the Dinuguan is also called chocolate meat sometimes. This particular one, sometimes Dinuguan can have intestines in it. This particular one doesn't. So this one has pork blood, pork scraps or pieces of pork, serrano pepper, vinegar, salt, and pepper. So let's take a spoonful of this. It's essentially a stew. It's a slow-cooked stew. And you can just see that meat there sitting in there. Let's try this. Big chunks of pork there. First taste you get is the vinegar. The pork is so tender. It's not like chewy chunks of meat. It just falls apart in your mouth. And the pepper adds flavor to it, but it's not crazy heat. It's a nice, subtle flavor to it that it adds to it. I suppose if you eat the serrano pepper by itself, it's probably going to add some flavor to it. Oh, that's really good. I like that a lot. You want me to eat the serrano pepper, don't you? All right, fine. It's cooked. How bad can it be? Oh, that bad. Ooh, that is a kick. That's mean-spirited. Wow. Whew. I better have some more of the black pudding. Tone that down. Now there's probably some blood sausages that I'm forgetting, but this is a nice cross-section. Kind of take a trip around the world through blood. But it's another way of using the whole animal, where typically the blood would be drained from the animal and not eaten. It's typically a way to reclaim that and to make your food go farther. And actually it's pretty tasty. So I don't know what you would pair with this, but go on a global adventure with blood. Try one of these. If there's something else that we haven't tried, that you've tried, let us know what it is. This has been quite the adventure on
the Trippy Food Bloodfest.
Sorry. So if you want to do this yourself, I recommend it. Go out, try all these different things, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.